Hello and welcome to my channel. I plan to record my journey towards FIRE, financial independence, and retire early in this channel. Currently, I mainly focus on sharing my Canadian dividend stock investment journey and those stocks in my portfolio. This is the way that let money works for you and generate more money. In the future, I will also add contents introducing products that saves you money. So if you are interested in these topics, hit the like button to let me know. Subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification to get the latest update. And now, let's get started. Today, I'm going to introduce you one ETF, the Vanguard Growth ETF Portfolio. The inception date of this ETF is in 2018, and after 3 years, this ETF has been consistently increased, and so far, it has been increased for over 30%. So, what is an ETF? ETF is Exchange Traded Fund, which is a type of security that tracks an index, sector, commodity, or other asset, but which can be purchased or sold on a stock exchange the same way a regular stock can. So what does this mean? Briefly, an ETF is like a bundle of different stocks. It's like a basket that contains different stocks inside it. Instead of buying a lot of different individual stocks, buying one ETF usually contains a lot of individual stocks inside it, which means ETF can save you a lot of energy and time when trying to buy stocks. For example, if you only want to buy stocks of large companies in the US market, you can go for the S&P 500, which contains the 500 highest value company in the US market. And if you want to buy high-tech companies, you can go to buy ETFs that tracks the Nasdaq, which are all high-tech companies. And for example, if you want to invest in renewable energy or want to invest in utilities, there are also ETFs for those areas. And you do not need to study those detailed companies within those areas. You can just buy one ETF that contains a lot of different companies in the areas that you want to invest in. When investing in individual stocks, we always want to diversify our portfolio so that we can minimize the risks that we might face. And buying one ETF, because it already contains a lot of different stocks diversified in the areas that you want to invest in, you are already minimize your risks. This is also one advantage of buying ETFs. ETF offers you a basket that saves your time and energy, and we can view that as kind of service, so of course it will have some charges. However, ETFs offers low expense ratios and fewer broker commissions than buying the stocks individually does. It also has much lower management fees than mutual funds. And for VGRO, it is offered by the company called Vanguard. And it's the same company that offers the ETF VFV that I introduced before. Vanguard is famous for offering ETFs with relatively low management fees. And for VGRO, the management fee is 0.22%. This ETF also offers dividend, and currently it is at 1.69%, and the dividend is distributed quarterly. So what does this ETF invest in? Vanguard Growth ETF Portfolio seeks to provide long-term capital growth by investing in equity and fixed income securities, meaning that if you are a long-time investor, VGRO is a good ETF for you. The strategy of VGRO is to have 80% of equity and 20% of fixed income in its portfolio. And the portfolio may be reconstituted and rebalanced from time to time so that it can maintain in this 80%-20% ratio. And what does this ETF exactly invested in? Actually, Vanguard invested in a lot of different ETFs. If you look at its top 10 investment, we can see that 33% of its portfolio is the Vanguard US Total Market Index ETF. 24% is Vanguard FTSE Canada All Cap Index ETF. Around 70% is Vanguard FTSE Developed All Cap X North American Index ETF. And 12% is Vanguard Canadian Aggregate Bond Index ETF. Around 6% is the Emerging Markets All Cap Index ETF. Around 5% is the Global Exclude US Aggregate Bond Index ETF, and is Canadian dollar hedged. And around 4% is the US Aggregate Bond Index ETF that is also Canadian dollar hedged. And this 7 investment takes up 100% of the entire portfolio, meaning that this ETF actually invests in another 7 different ETFs that covers both the US market, the Canadian market, the emerging markets, and also a lot of bonds. So compared with stock markets, bonds are usually more stable and more secure. And as a result, bonds usually have a relatively slower growth compared to stock markets. And if we look at the distribution of sectors in this ETF, around 20% is financials, another 20% is around technologies. So these two usually have a better growth, and they are taking the largest portion of the entire portfolio. And this ETF also get exposed to consumer discretionary, industrials, healthcare, basic materials, energy, consumer staples, utilities, telecommunications, as well as real estate. So by just buying this one ETF, you are actually get exposed to 7 different ETFs, which covers a lot of different areas. And currently in my own portfolio, I hold 48 shares of VGRO with a total value of around $1,550. My average buying price is 30.88 Canadian dollars, and VGRO takes up over 4% of my entire portfolio. My all-time return on VGRO is around 5% up, meaning that I have gained around $17 since I invested in this ETF. Overall, I think VGRO is a diversified ETF that is exposed to a lot of different markets as well as the bonds. And I consider this ETF as a long-term holding and will keep buying more stocks as time goes on. So what do you think of VGRO? Do you already hold it in your portfolio? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below to let me know. Thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. If you are looking for zero commission fee investing platform, I recommend you Wealthsimple Trade. If you are looking for instant money transfer between friends, then Wealthsimple Cash will be the right platform for you. Need a high interest, no fee saving account? Have a look at EQ Bank. It offers higher interest than any of the big 5 banks and has no banking fee. Additionally, if you are looking for great credit cards, I recommend Brim World Allied MasterCard and the Neo Card. I personally use them and enjoy the cashbacks they have to offer. More details about these cards can be found in my channel. And if you use my referral links in the description, you will get referral bonus for having these great products. Thanks again for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next video.